she still does have a problem. The same one. I have her volume turned down. Alright, the reason I'm starting this video is because to tell you a little more information. Today's Saturday, 24th. I worked at Spirits today for about 8 hours. I might tell you the props I set up today. I'm starting off with Gruesome Granny, my favorite prop of the year. I love it so much. At first when I set up the display, I set up a customer box because I couldn't find the store display Gruesome Granny. But I went in the back and it was sitting back there. But I'm buying the store display now because I switched out the foot pad. Because you can't buy the foot pad with the item. The store displays come with adapters and foot pads, but Gruesome Granny comes with adapters. So the one I'm getting, her head is peeking out of the box because the store display one, you know how if you're a customer who buys it, when you set it up, you have to connect the pole to the base and the head. But the store display is already screwed in with screws, so you can't even take it off. So mine doesn't fit in the box because it's store display and I put it in the customer box. She's the first one I'm buying. Sadly, she does not have a timer. But she has a volume control. She's pretty loud. But the customer one I set up, her head is really shaky, which looks cool. Nice effect. I wish I could buy both. Like last year, I want to buy both kinds because that one's an awesome effect when it's so shaky and it's not supposed to be like that. It's not going to break right away, but you can tell it's going to later on. It's just from the mouth. It's because the mouth is moving like so powerful. But yeah, I'm bringing home Gruesome Granny, definitely. We have one limb-eating boy. The asylum is still not set up yet, but it will be ready soon. So I won't get a spirit video in until maybe Wednesday or Thursday. I can't guarantee when the whole story is going to be finished because I don't want to keep making videos over and over again. I want to get everything in one video. But today I set up bloody bags of jokes, clown. We don't have dead humor yet. We don't have jumping critter. We don't have jumping bug. We don't have jumping snake. We don't have convulsing nurse, and there's one other prop. There's 6 props we don't have yet. We don't even have the first aid kit either. So there's a lot that's not at the store yet for display yet. But today I set up the whole House of Horrors, or whatever that is. I set up the Sickening Reaper, whatever. That was the worst one to set up. Oh, that one took me a good 2 hours, I think. Because I got the clothes on backwards, I had to flip it over. And it's still not set up right, but I'm leaving it the way it is. It's just the clothes doesn't go all the way down to the base. But other than that, it looks great. Pumpkin Sweener, I got him up. I actually got on a ladder this year, and I was scared of heights. But this year I got on a ladder and hung him up. Which he was heavy, it was hard, but I got it. Got the mini butler, Skeeves the Butler, 3 feet, and 6 feet Skeeves the Butler. I got the Bane Zombie Baby in the House of Horrors this year. I don't know what it's really called this year. I'm trying to think of what else I got up. I have the Misfortune Teller prop up. Well, I don't have it up. I'm not setting up her booth. If you look in her box, she has like 24 metal poles, and you have to screw them in with a screw. It's something you actually have to build for her. And it's not made of wood. It's cloth. It's not even a wood booth. It's cloth. It goes around the poles when it's done being assembled. But I'm just leaving her body. She's this small. She's small. That's how small she is without her booth. But I'm not doing anywhere. I'm not going to set up the booth. That's one prop I'm not setting up. I'm not going through that hassle. Someone else might have to. Unless we do teamwork. But other than that, I'm not going to do that one. She's just going to stay as is. If nobody's going to set it up. Which she looks cool that way anyway. I like her, but I would not get her because her setup. But she's cool. She only has one saying though. Only one phrase. Which sort of was disappointing, but whatever. And I would never get the Sickening Reaper, even if it was offered to me, because that setup was horrible. Maybe I would get it if it was offered for free, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the setup. It falls apart easily. The cloth isn't very good. I hate that company that produces those because they're missing parts for setup half the time in the box. They're missing their parts. I can't find the old displays from last year. I have no idea what happened to them. We have 3 Rising Exorcists left. I can't find them. We have all 4 Wicked Witches of Oz. Couldn't find any of those. 3 Ghostface, brand new in the box. Couldn't find those. The Mummy Mirror from 2010. Bloody Mary Mirror from 2011. I can't find any of those. Frankenstein. 3, we have like 4 of those left. Couldn't find any. I have no idea where they went. Oh jeez. Okay, she's gonna turn off. The only prop from last year I could find was Poppin' Goblin. I can't find Mean Old Gramps from last year because we didn't sell him. I can't find my old Chain to the Grave I returned. That's supposed to be a display. The broken what's it called? Life Sentence. I couldn't find that. There's so much old stuff I could not find. I wish she would work. She would look so good in the House of Horrors this year. She should have came back. We might have one Limb Ripper left, brand new in the box. I might set him up right when you walk in, since he doesn't have a display or any room. The displays are full. But yeah, we don't have Dead Humor yet or any of the other 6 I named. We have to wait for those ones to come. We have 2 Cemetery Angels and 1's display, and 1 I'm going to try to get. So that leaves with 0. How great. We have like 10 Death Rows this year, 4 Thrashing Clowns, a lot of Jumping Spiders. We have the old black Jumping Spiders from last year. Jumping Spiders this year are labeled Black Jumping Spider and Brown Jumping Spider. Last year I labeled just Jumping Spider. And we have a lot left. And when I make a video I'll show you how much we do have. But I gotta be quick because I only have 15 minutes to get everything in one video. I don't want it to all be in separate videos. I want it to be in one video this year. I might not put music in it this year either. And the last subject I was going to talk to you about. I may not be doing that yard hunt or trail hunt this year. As you all know, I have no money. I think it would be best to wait for next year when I save up and get at least $1,000, because I have no money this year. I have no profit at all. I can get Gruesome Granny, I have enough for her, Pop-Up Zombie, and maybe a Limb Eating Boy, but I've already worked 10 and a half hours, so I think I'll have a little bit of $100 more, so I'll be able to get 4 props by the time the store opens. We're opening August 31st. I think I said that yesterday. I don't know. But yeah, I may not do that haunted trail this year. Because I only want to do that with more props and stuff. Newer props, or I just don't know how this year's going to go. It's on a weekday. I don't have that much time to set up. Because after school. So it's best to just, I don't know. But plans can change. I may or may not. It's too far away to tell yet. But so far I have no money to get any equipment. Like no lights, no banners to hang around to tell people where to go. I don't have any money for any of equipment. So it might have to wait. I couldn't find Rising from the Grave zombies either that were left over from last year. Dave, the district manager, must have took them to Fargo this year to sell them there because they didn't sell here last year. I hope he brings them back. I hope he brings like 2 ghost girls, because what I was planning on doing, bringing her as a display, not selling her, just to be a display so she can be activated continuously nonstop, because I found out sometimes if you activate props so many times in a row, they get better and better. You would think that they get worse, right? Sometimes that's not true. Sometimes they get better. Like his mouth, when I first got him, his mouth didn't really move. It moves excellent now. It works so good now. So I know her wire's loose, and I want to fix her too. I don't know if I cut that open, it would affect her inflatable arms. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Because it's obvious a wire's coming off where she plugs in. Because where else would it happen? She's stopping in the exact spot every time. Whenever she's like that, that's when she stops. But you'd think that if it was a wire, it'd be doing it in different spots too. But I hope her circuit board isn't dying. And it's not her fans. Her motors are fast, as you can tell. It's not her adapter, because it's her own applied adapter. None of my 2 work good. Here, I'll show you this one. Oh, I forgot. I'll show you this one. This one has a defect in it too. This one's lights are cooler, but that one's faster and better construct. Whoa. See? She was manufactured wrong in the factory. Look, her arm is not supposed to be like that. She's moving slow. And her lights wires came off. So that arm is too far forward, which I like, but that one's too far back. So that one doesn't work properly, and that one doesn't. And I think this is why Jimmy gave up on making stuff too, because their props break. These ghost girls break a lot because she's slow, her arms weren't, they're actually posable, but you have to open her up to pose them differently. So yeah, they don't want to do that. But all of them had problems. Like that one, it's getting a wire off, or the circuit board is dying. Better not be. I like that one. She's moving fast, almost as fast as the display went. Because when I first got her, she was just as fast as that one. She was slow. But she's really fast now. She's almost as fast as the display. Not quite, but pretty darn close. But okay, this one has the wire off. That one is slow and the arms are not bent right. And the store display one, it quit rising a little bit. It would start rising really slow. It wouldn't go all the way up. When the arms inflate, she stops rising so that 2 motors aren't running at once, because she doesn't have a relay switch, really. She doesn't. She has one. But when she when she rises all the way up, it doesn't turn off until her arms inflate. As soon as her arms inflate, she'll quit rising, so that 2 motors aren't going at once to cause a burnout motor or something defective like she's doing. She's acting defective. So the display one started rising really slowly, and it was a wire coming off, not the motor. I pressed the wire and it just went right over again. Which the person who got it probably doesn't even work for them anymore, because all they would have to do is squeeze the wire and it would work. I tried squeezing her wires. She still quits working. But yeah, the display one quit working too a little, but we're out of time. That's pretty much all the info. I'll keep you updated. It's probably maybe tomorrow. Nobody works at Spirits on Sunday, tomorrow Sunday, so I won't be there. I won't work there again till Monday. Wrap it up with her going again. I don't feel like it's time to take her apart and fix her yet, though. As long as she goes twice in a row, she'll do her full action. Because she always works the second time she goes. Or sometimes she takes 3 times. But anyways, bye.